Okay, this piece is from Explosion Rocks, Chelsea, NYC, blast footage, Dabu 7 live stream. Now, we're not going to show all this because there's so much of it that is being repeated and so many absolute, utter obvious lies in it. We could be here for a fortnight with this one, but I just want to show a short piece to show again how the media is deliberately lying to us. Carry on.
What the major news outlets are reporting. The only thing I can report is I'm outside of 131 West 23rd Street in Chelsea, where there was a huge explosion while I was in my apartment.
Now you just heard him, that he's outside, alright? He's outside, he's not inside any building, he's outside. And you make up your mind about this, because he's begun to say he's outside.
Things fell off the walls, and I ran outside and saw people screaming, glass broken all up and down the street.
No, we don't see it.
It was a little bit chaotic, but the police showed up very quickly and cleared the street. I came back into my apartment and heard that it was that it had been placed, an explosive that was in a dumpster. My initial thought was that it was probably not terrorism related, just given the nature of this particular building that it was placed in front of. It's an apartment building that doesn't have many residents, if any.
Anybody caught on yet? What's wrong with this footage? It's so big and obvious. For me. What do you say, Molly? Exactly, even a 4-year-old can answer that. What's wrong with this footage? You're supposed to be out on the street outside. But look at the height that he's on. He's way above the people. I'd like to see his pigging legs. Hey? He's above everything. Mr. Stretchy. Hey? I thought you had pigging long legs, dear. Hey? Hey? But he must have massive legs. Look at him. Hey?
And it's not a restaurant, there's no one sitting outside, but there is a lot of traffic, foot traffic on 23rd Street. When I got out there, I saw a car that had looked like it had been stopped in its tracks.
He's in the trees.
Somebody had jumped out, and there was a woman screaming, and she was led to medical personnel, which were on the scene very quickly. And bomb-sniffing dogs came through.
Actually, to be fair, okay, later on, we see a wooden like barrier here, as though he's on a platform, a balcony. That's the word, a balcony. But he says he's outside, so he can't be on a balcony. Or else he would have said, "I'm on a balcony in a building."
Just a bit ago, and the police are acting as if there's no additional danger.
That's it. Sample of the crime scene.
Investigating.
They couldn't give a toss. Look at them. Looking at things. Oh, this is a bit of dirt.
And you guys are watching John Avador.
Police came to my door and told me that I needed to stay away from the street for my own safety. That I could continue to broadcast, but from a safe distance.
So, how did they come to his door? All those doors, all those apartments, police come to his door. And other doors. And he is trying to imply that he told them that he was a reporter, and they told him to stay inside, keep away from the place. That's what he's telling us.
So there you guys go, some updates from John on the ground.
I'll zoom out to give you
On
guys
the
a view of
ground.
where we are. But
He's in the picking trees, look.
Paul Church on 23rd.
Look at the trees. There's the barrier. What's this? If he's on the ground, outside. You pigging liar.
There's
Hey?
6th Avenue down there. 6th Avenue and 23rd.
And as an update, it was a dumpster explosion.
Church windows been blown out.
Church windows blown out.
Explosion just from the sheer.
There's no glass anywhere.
Things flew off my walls. Glass was shattered in local businesses on 23rd
Where? That's in. That glass is in there.
Street, including the Capital One Bank, the Peloton Cycle Studio,
There isn't a shard of glass anywhere.
and perhaps even a residential building on the south side.
Not even the
of
scaffolding is bent.
6th and 7th Avenue.
It's not touched.
In addition, this building at 131 West 23rd, all the windows have been blown out. Well, seemingly blown out from my angle.
You lying piece of toad. Seemingly blown out from my angle. So in other words, he's covering himself. None of those windows were bust. Not one of them. And we can show another piece of footage. Okay? Here we go. That's it, add to the rubbish. Now who's this taking this footage? He's the same height as the other bugger. And they've not obscured anything. The other one was out of focus. Look at all the windows bust. It's just said the pigging windows, from his angle, appear to be bust. Does it from your pigging angle, our angle? If he's on the sodding ground, which he wasn't on the ground, we found that out, so he's lying there to the starters. There's not one shard of glass on the ground, but if it had blown all the windows in, all the window frames would be showing shards of glass. Wouldn't they? And everything behind them would have been damaged. This would have been blown in. All the pigging lot would have been blown in. And again, shards of glass all the way round. The glass is still in the pigging windows here. Now this is a man who's standing there apparently on a pavement, or sidewalk as they say in America. And he can't see, oh come off it, that the windows are still in. The window panes are still in. Carry on. Hey, look at them. Even this is intact. It's intact, nothing. Look. And this here, it's just the light as it's come on it. At the angle. There's nothing buggering out here unless this is an empty church and some kids have just smashed. But why didn't they smash that? Well, we take this because of the brightness. It's given it that appearance of bust. There's no bits of damage up here of metal or anything across any of it. So how did a dumpster blow up, knock out these pigging windows? Oh, just the blast. Well, the windows are pigging in. How did a dumpster as we've been shown in other footage, shrink. You put a bomb in a dumpster, it'll blow the dumpster all four sides out and the roof off. If you have roofs on yours, we do. They wouldn't shrink it. So this man's a liar. There's not even a bit of glass on the ground. If there were, they'd have taped it by picking off so somebody didn't walk across it or on it and slip. And this here is a strange one, isn't it? Isn't it? What's strange about it? Well, it's a notice board. So, what do you have on notice boards? Notices. Where's the notices? So is this a closed church? Hey? A closed down church? I mean, these have come unscathed. There's no breakages in those pigging windows. We're all just trampling a so-called crime scene on the foot. And this guy here, who the hell is he? And all these are taking her number down, taking a size, number. Can I see you tonight? Oh, I like men in uniform. What's she doing here? This area is supposed to be cleared of all pedestrians, civilians. So what's she doing here? I like how they all gather around her. Woo! I'll get my mobile phone out and give you my number and we'll call round tonight. Oh, what a pigging farce. Oh, and all this lot here, by the way, is supposed to be outside, out of that dumpster. Huh? And that supposedly is the dumpster of which the other guy in the other footage, standing alongside this guy, or this guy is the same guy as the before, it gets confusing. This supposedly is a dumpster. Shrunk, and every bit of rubbish came out of it. Well, okay, if every bit of pigging rubbish came out of it, out of a dumpster, what was in the dumpster? Rags? How about used cans of beans and peas and potatoes and carrots and bottles and all sorts of material? Where is it all? Huh? Why isn't it all flung around the place? Or was it half empty? Or virtually empty and they just had a few rags? Huh? But how on earth you shrink a dumpster by maybe it was ray gunned. That's what it is, eh? Ray gunned. Like the windows. They're probably, you see, those windows are out, but they appear to be in because there's no shards of glass, and of course we can actually see the glass in them. They were probably dustified, you see. First I was dustified. Hey, come on, Judy, dustify them, baby. Hey? So that there's no shards of glass in any other frames sticking out. Like Columbine, wasn't it? When that guy came out of that window, the bomb had actually made the bottom surface and the entire window frame smooth. So he didn't rip his legs open when he came out on top of that SWAT van. And people say, why do you say that's a fake? Since when do bombs smooth window panes out? And the man had padding on his legs. Oh dear dear. Oh, what a crazy time we're having with this lot. Oh well, let's see what else they've got in other footages. Bye bye. What do you want? Oh, you nosy sausage. Go on. Oh dear.